highest scorer. Momkwon scoring for Cambodia off the hands of Vantu D. Seven serving 6. And this time around, compared to the previous sets, dikitan lang po ang Cambodia and Vietnam. Back row attack, breaking down the block of Cambodia.
The approach comes from the back row. But where he ends after attacking, look. Parang nasa harap din kung pumalo itong si Tantantuan. Oo. Ibang klase talaga.
And I think we're at our third deadlock of the match, 7-7. An exchange of attacks from both Cambodia and Vietnam.
First technical timeout, the score is 8-7 in favor of Cambodia.
Deeper artillery is what we're seeing of Cambodia versus Vietnam, up 1, 8-7.
We're watching the second game of our men's volleyball for the 30th Southeast Asian Games, Vietnam versus Cambodia. And after this, it's going to be Team Indonesia versus Team Philippines. You're joined by me, Denise Tensai, and Coach Ronnie Magsanok. Cambodia versus Vietnam, both one set apiece.
And the two matches that you will be seeing in succession will be all in Group B. These two teams will not make it to the medal phase. These two teams have already been eliminated from the running, while Indonesia and the Philippines will fight for the top spot. The top spot will face off against the #1 team in Group A, rather the #2 team in Group A, while the loser of the Indonesia-Philippines face-off will square off with the #1 team of Group A. That could be Thailand. So kung makakaiwas ka ron, Denise, sa Thailand habang maaga, umiwas ka muna. Para siguradong kung battle for gold ka na, siguradong may medalya ka na.
And an error there from T3 to give the score to Cambodia. 9 serving 8. Momkwon.
What an ace. And again, some first ball problems for Vietnam. Mas kargado yung mga serves ng Cambodia in the last 2 sets. That has caused problems for Vietnam's reception. 2-point lead Cambodia over Vietnam.
Another strong serve there by their highest scorer. Chenaro setting it up, and a soft touch by Pim Sarun, but that is an error.
Right, Vietnam dodging a bullet. At least finally we are able to see a middle hitter getting activated. At least may touch na. Kanina halos player number 11 and player number 14 lamang yung pumapalo para dito sa Vietnam.
Tran, another great serve. Chenaro to Sarun, and a block by Vietnam.
That was also a missing arsenal for Vietnam.
By Le and Nguyen.
Right, in that second set loss. Naglaho yung kanilang matining at matibay na net defense. Cross court was taken away down the line. Was tried to be extracted by Cambodia, and that will not be allowed by Vietnam to happen. 2 straight points from Vietnam, ties the count at 10 apiece.
And the point will be awarded to Cambodia.
Service error once again for Tran rather. It's either pasok na pasok yung service niya o pasok sa kalaban yung puntos.
Parang palitan rin yung service ace and service errors by Dukhan Tran.
Combination play. Vietnam will score off that. They need needed that dahil bantayado si T3. Oh, nice. Basta meron lang magpakagat. May tumakbo lang para mabantayan. At least may isolation plays na parating.
That's true. Le really waited for Channaro to go down para hindi siya ma-block with that hit.
And 2 straight points.
Timeout, Cambodia.
They take the lead at 12-11. Player number 6 getting the job done.
And now it's Vietnam who is leading with 1 point after this intense third set. You can see finally Vietnam also trying to get back their momentum and the energy as Cambodia will try to find solutions for the outburst that Vietnam is having right now.
Tan Hai Nguyen hurting the defense of Cambodia. His last point came off that service ace. And just when we thought that Cambodia was having the momentum, Vietnam comes fighting back.
As they did in the set 1.
Correct.
That's also what they did. So let's see if we will follow the same pattern. As you can see, of course, mga ating kapamilya fans of volleyball awaiting and enjoying the volleyball action that the SEA Games is providing for them. And I'm pretty sure they're looking forward to the game Indonesia versus Philippines. As we go back to our ball game, inside point by Cambodia from Pinsarum.
Pinsarum, the biggest thorn against Vietnam's defense, attacking zone 6.
Tutayas at 12-12 as he goes to the service area. Setup, combination play. Again, the net defense of Vietnam not enough, as Cambodia will be able to snatch another point.
It's a smart hit coming from Cambodia.
Number 5 out, number 18,
scoring off the block. Vietnam will make some personal adjustments. They've lost their 1 point cushion or 1 point lead. Cambodia now on top by 1.
And this time around, active net defense from Cambodia. Raxmi. Again from the back row, and the double blocking was not enough as Tran gets a point for Vietnam, stopping the bleeding.
Without T3 inside, Tran is the focal point of attack. Back row play for Tran. And I thought that they got lucky in that last attack coming from Tran. Now he will get majority of the touches in the front row as T3 is now in the back line after this serve.
I'm always in awe when T3 serves. It's just amazing.
Kailangan niyang gawin dahil pag soft serve lang, hindi na babalik sa kanila.
Oh, that setup by Channaro to Sarun.
And again, Sarun down the line this time. No problem. Papaluin mo sa open, walang problema. Dali mo sa opposite. Look at the angle taken. Misread by the libero of Vietnam.
And Channaro just giving the balls to Sarun, who is on fire right now for Cambodia. 14 serving 13, combination play.
Excellent first ball, leading to the combination play. Tied at 14 once again.
Courtesy of Le. Quang Can Le from Vietnam. Tied again at 14-14. Channaro.
Excellent read.
With a point of his own.
Master of deception. And again, when you have a good reception, kayang dumiskarte ng setter ng ganyan.
You go to Tran.
Off speed.
Great save there by Channaro.
An attempted dump play by Vietnam will be defended.
Quick reflexes by both countries. Miscommunication there.
Right, no contact. Cambodia will lose. It's a 1 point lead, tied at 15. Despite of the fact that Vietnam is not at the top of their game. They're still very much in this match.
Ooh, missing that ball. Ratanak. $15-all. Ngo Kwang Vu serving. Gennaro. And that's inside. A point courtesy of Mom Kwon.
At the second technical timeout, the score is
Gonna win set 3 because both teams seem to be just taking their turns in the momentum and in the attacks.
Wala
the second
talagang
technical timeout.
clear cut na may kalamangan. Although, if you take a look at the collective balance, Cambodia will have that advantage. But Vietnam has the experience. Now, let's see what gives after we cross the first, or rather the second technical timeout, because we can sense that Cambodia is trying to mount a breakaway while Vietnam tries to stay close. At dito, kayang pumihit ng Vietnam like what we saw the first set.
Point for Cambodia of Ratanak. 16-16, tied again. Serving Vietnam. Gennaro to Mom Kwon. To Tran naman.
Too close to the net.
Inabangan ni Pin Sarum.
Right, overpass coming from the libero. Turned out to be a free gift for Sarun.
And he continues to go on a streak here in set 3. 17 serving 16. Kwon Mom. That is too strong outside. Mapawi ng puntos na yun ng Vietnam. Dikit ang laban, 17-17.
Sobra. Again, you go back to that second set na ang laki ng lamang ng Vietnam tapos nakahabol. At nabuhayan ng loob ng gusto itong Cambodia up to this point of the third set.
And at this point, talagang mahirap basahin who's gonna be able to get set 3. Ooh. Again, back-to-back points for Vietnam. As you can see, the frustration of Sarun.
Yes, golden chance for Sarun. Piston play. And he needed a triple block to be contained. Vietnam's defense getting one critical point for them as the second best player for Vietnam prepares to unload from the service line, and this is Tran.
And you can see Vietnam adjusting already, but Cambodia has adjusted as well.
That's Mom scoring from the back row. Good first ball. And then the height by the middle hitter.
And a celebration for Cambodia.
And a short-lived celebration earlier coming from Vietnam.
Cross court, that is outside.
Difficult angle taken. Looking for a cut shot. Two straight points for Cambodia.
For Vietnam, number 11 out, number 16 out, the Quang in.
And Tran will be substituted for number 16, Duc Quang Cao. Interesting that their coach is pulling Tran out, who continues to score so well for Vietnam. Pero baka naghahanap rin si Coach Tai Quang Lai ng sariling.
It's a big offensive block coming from Cambodia. Just a single block. That set was well read.
By Pin Sarum, actually rejoiced. So far, he's been on a game face every point he gets. And for the first time, Cambodia would enjoy a 2-point lead. And ayun na nga yung substitution kanina, as I was saying. You can see Coach Tai Quang Lai maybe hoping to get a spark plug from Vietnam the same way Mai Raxmi was for Cambodia.
Let's see if he'll make another substitution at this stage of the third set.
Substitution for Vietnam. Number 10 out, number 2, Tran Xuan Tan in.
And there you have it, Coach Ronnie. You did say if there was going to be a substitution.
Because something has to change. Kasi nabasa na sila eh.
Set up, combination, and then double block.
Right. And that
Pero
was
outside.
finally T3 able to score against Cambodia's defense. Unlike in the first set when he exploded for multiple and consecutive attack points in the last two sets. He's been contained and shackled kasi alam ng Cambodia na siya yung pinupuntahan. At saka may pagod na rin yan.
Okay, this time around, not even trying to break the block. He is using the blocks for him. Chanaro.
A chance for Vietnam.
Free ball was given by Cambodia. Strong hit from Vietnam. Ooh, soft touch. But
a new player, so fresh legs, excellent vertical. They get 2 straight points to tie the count at 20 apiece. So that substitution worked for Vietnam eventually.
we're tied at 2020. Ngoc Hoang Vu being effective for Team Vietnam, as it's now Cambodia's turn to make the adjustments to their plays and find solutions to the problem that Vietnam has been giving them. And let's see if another substitution will take place for Cambodia, or will they stick with the lineup that they have right now.
For as long as their reception efficiency is consistent, they'll be okay.
Nguyen serving. Chanaro, ooh, check ball and a point. Thanks to An Sok Heng.
Excellent find. Middle hitter delivering. It's been a while also that since Cambodia has gone to its middle hitter. 1.8 Cambodia stopping a 2-point run of Vietnam.
That's true, and that was just a single block by Ngoc Hoang Vu.
Over and above. T3 once again rises. And this allows Cambodia from inching closer to
Substitution for
point
Vietnam.
number 25, tied at 21. Seesaw battle continues in the third set. Could be the pivotal set. That's why each team is chasing to win this set.
But the original setter, Van Tu Din, is back on the court for Vietnam, and let's see how this will change the game for Vietnam. Set up back row, triple block by Cambodia. Chanaro, back row, nandun ang libero ng Vietnam.
Wow, what a gamble. High yield, high reward. I was about to say, nung bumagsak na si T3, sino na ang papatay ng bola? Turned out to be just an off-speed hit. But in transition, and as the libero kept this play alive, the setter will not allow the rally to get any longer, because anytime the rallies are long, they normally are
In favor
right,
of Cambodia.
Correct. They always lose long rallies. Vietnam struggling, but now on top by 1 at 22-21. Like the 23-21. Player number 18 once again with 2 critical points.
And again, Quang Canle being very aggressive here.
That's him, player number 18. Late coming off the bench here in the third. Getting the job done.
And now the lead is with Vietnam, 23-21.
Gaano kabilis yung palitan. Tama yung rotation, nandiyan na naman sa service line si T3. Ilang
It's like
beses
we
na
just
siya.
blinked an eye.
At ilang beses siyang nagsiserve, di ba? Ganun kabilis yung, ganun karaming palitan ng kalamangan.
Net defense of Vietnam just shining here.
The side out has rotated really fast.
Combination play, nandun naman ang libero, pero
We talked about the need for other teammates of T3 to score and help out and make themselves scoring threats. And now they're starting to do that. Even the setter was able to contribute one vital point. Now this is the turn of Khan. Down by 4 straight points for Vietnam. 3 set points. Vietnam.
and let's see if they'll be able to close the set, or will Cambodia live?
Wow.
Nope, it's the blocking of Vietnam that's working so well for them as it was in the first set. That's why they'll be able to win third set. 3 win over Cambodia, who was actually leading in the first half, but their grit, their perseverance, their blocking, and players like Ngoc Hoang Vu was able to contribute to get that win for Vietnam. Yung siya naman ngayon ang naging spark plug para sa Vietnam.
A game changer, an X factor, whatever it was. The head coach of Vietnam made that crucial decision to make a personal change. He was hesitant at first, but eventually it worked out for him and the team in the end. 6 kill blocks for Vietnam. In terms of attack points, mas marami pa yung Cambodia, but that was the biggest difference, and this is reminiscent of what we saw in set number 1, wherein their defense was able to get past Cambodia, or rather was able to help them get past Cambodia, and they derailed Cambodia's offense. Pero dito, kung kailan kinakailangan, when their offense was starting to fail, they used their defense to be able to extract critical points. And then some key players for Vietnam helping out. Of course, their key player, T3, finally score and put the defense of Cambodia in shambles, and eventually Vietnam will be able to rescue itself from another possible meltdown, and they will survive, and they will hold another 1-set lead.
And actually, Coach Ronnie, just to look back, if there's also one thing that Cambodia needs to work on, it's their digs. Dahil
Yung
nung
floor
set,
defense,
yeah,
11.
Yeah, kasi nung set 2, they were 13, and then
Right.
now it's just down to 7.
7. Parang
So,
set 1.
Actually, yung set 1 nga, it was even lower. It was just 2.
2. Oo.
Very much active in set 4 rather.
Attempted dump taken away.
And another long rally that we're witnessing, the third so far.
Well, this time the long rally goes in favor of Vietnam, but I thought that they got lucky because no one was home to defend. Look at this. Pointing cross court, going down the line. A gamble play. They will fall to 0, or rather they will fall to a 2-set deficit. Vietnam 2 points in the third set. Cambodia none so far.
Oh, that was a great play, but that was... Oh, I thought Vietnam would be able to save that.
Miscommunication.
But great effort nonetheless. Pero puntos para sa Cambodia to stop that 2-0 run of Vietnam.
That ball was already slowed down by the setter.
Chanaro serving. Number 10. Ooh, a quick hit by Tanhai Nguyen.
We also had that critical point during the latter part of the second set. Middle hitter responding. Coming up with a thumb up sign.
Great effort. 2-point lead for Vietnam.
Yun lang ang hinahanap mo minsan sa coach, yung effort eh. Normally, good things happen pag masisipag yung players mo at hindi nangangayaw. Wow, that was a bullet fired.
And that hit
Coming from Mom.
was no match for Van Tu Din. Masyadong malakas ang bola.
Saka yung second blocker, hindi na naisara yung wall. Aasa ka na lang talaga sa digger eh, sa cross-court defense. Mahirap.
And here we have the spark plug for Vietnam scoring Ngoc Hoang Vu. Cross-court. to give Vietnam a 2-point lead. D3 serving. But a service error on his part, so will lessen the lead to 1 point. Ratana was been quiet so far. Let's see if he'll erupt for Cambodia in this set to stretch it to a 5th set. Again, Vu continues to score for Vietnam, making Coach Tai Quang Lai proud. Right in the middle.
And he needs to. Unang-una para makapahinga si T3. Pangalawa, para siya yung bantayan at ma-open si T3. Cambodia gets one back, staying close. And when they are this close, they are still dangerous. Sarun holding on to his right shoulder.
In Sarun, hopefully that's something serious.
By the way, this is the final match of these two teams in the group phase. Dahil classification phase na yung susunod dito. Only the Philippines and Indonesia will cross over to the medal round. And they will await who the top two teams in Group A will be. Thailand is locked in, I believe. Top two spots that will head to the semis.
Six, serving 4. Ngoc Huang Vu. Chanaro. Back row attack from Cambodia. That's inside from Pinsarun.
Probably nearing the 20-point level is Pin Sarun. Could be the best performance for Sarun in the Southeast Asian Games.
Here we have Mai Raxmi serving. Tran was there. D3. Exchange of blows here from both teams. The reception error there.
Right.
From T3.
That was an overpass. Turned into goal by Cambodia. Second at this last play. That comes from the libero of Vietnam. As Sukeng attacks the defense of T3.
And you can see their coach just grimacing after that reception. And soft touch by Tran. That was awaited by Cambodia. Mongkon.
Good save.
And doon ang libero ng Vietnam. Bibigay kay T3. Great save by Cambodia. And our 4th long rally. Let's see if Vietnam will be able to end this, or will Cambodia outlast them.
It's a triple block, but still will not stop.
Mongkon. 3 blocks, no problem.
No problem against the 3 blockers. Kita mo naman how he is built. Very stocky, built like a tank. Delivering much force.
And now the lead is with Cambodia. 7 serving 6. Make that 8 serving 6, because that is a service ace that will lead us to our first technical timeout. 2 points. Momentum working well for them as Mai Raxmi will be serving. Tran with the reception. Strong hit by T3. Pero naabangan ng Cambodia yun.
Vietnam's finally able to stop the run by Cambodia, swiping that ball long and deep. Mas may tumutulong na rito kay T3. That's the reason why kahit na nawala yung kalamangan sa kanila, at least mas mahirap na silang bantayan. And that reaction says it all for Vietnam. Looking to close out Cambodia, but they give up a free point.
Hai Nguyen also stepping up for Vietnam.
Hirap din kalaban ng Cambodia, no? Lalo na buhayan, eh.
the energy that they're showing. But
Nabuhayan, oh. Nabuhayan talaga nung nanalo ng second set. Kasi kanina, I thought that Vietnam had good control, having a 5-point lead late in the second set until nag-relax ng bahagya. That was an extended second set that we saw, eventually won by Cambodia.
But T3 stopping the bleeding for Vietnam, getting that attack point. Tran serving. Chanaro, number 15, breaking down the block, and a point for Cambodia. Courtesy again of Mom Kun. Single block naman by T3. He's still able to break it down. Soft touch there by T3, awaited by the libero of Cambodia. Punta again kay Mom Kun. That is inside. Back-to-back points.
T3 not able to put his attack away. And in transition, they have problems defending. Not just Mumkai, but lahat ng mga pumapalo sa transition, problemado na rito ang Vietnam.
Will Vietnam be able to stop this, or
Not yet.
Not yet. Apparently, the scoring spree continues for Cambodia. 3-0 run. Mom Kun on fire here at set 4.
Timeout, Vietnam.
Parang mas wala silang pressure na naglalaro eh.
You see Cambodia